Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Fortresscraft Evolved 64-bit mode with all the bits and pieces on the screen, what we've got with the option menus there with myself, HMK, and we're now going to resume and we are going to say what we want. So we are going to, first of all, the first thing that I want, which I mentioned in the quick update, is the macerator. Okay, I want that. That's exactly what I want. I do not want anything else currently at the moment. So we are now going to have a look to see what else we're going to need to build that macerator, because you will need other bits and pieces. Okay, so the first thing is to find the macerator. Okay. That's everything, so we don't really want to look through everything there. So there we go, need macerator. So we need three things on there. We need lightweight housing, iron gears and servo motors. So you need to go back to the recipes here. So we need to go and find what we need. So we need iron gears, we need servo motors, we need a lightweight machine housing. Okay, so now that we've got those researched, we have now got 11 points left, and I wanted the garbage thief. Now this is new for me. I've never ever used this before. Okay, but I want to have a look at what projects we've got as well. Now we've got cold research here. This is a new one because we've just got the cold blocks, and we've got basic logistics, but you can see all of these here require the lab. They don't actually need anything else. Now we've got the spider bot here, which I'm not really currently at this point in time worried about. Henrietta is the one that I call my bot, can sit pretty and just go around, and that's aesthetics or nice things, yeah, we're not really worried about that either. So we can go back here and we can quite happily go with the garbage thief. Okay, so that's going to give us 4 points gone there. Now we could look at going up to power level 2, but the other thing I wanted to have a look at was the induction charger, because the way I read this is a low-tech and easy-to-use way of transferring low power to many machines placed in a 5x1x5 layout, which, as it says when you read the handbook, it's good for using under your lab. So I was kind of thinking whether or not we should do it. So if we open the induction thing there, it tells us here, right, and it will power all the machines all in one go, so I can have multiple machines around the lab and stuff like that. And I think it's going to be worth to do. So before we do it, I do want to have a look at something else. We've got a waypoint machine here, not really worried about that. We've got a 3-in-1 zipper merge, not really worried about that either. Sounds interesting though. I'm just kind of thinking what we need to get past. Barkeeper. I think we're going to go with the induction charger. We'll go with that. Okay, that will give us a lot to do. So like I said, the first thing that I want to do is, because we're on Iron Man, we carry a lot of stuff. You can see in our inventory we've got a lot of junk stuff here, a lot that are categorized as junk, and we want to be able to get that done. So we're going to have a look in here. We've got our macerator, we've got our iron gears, we should have all of those in here. Yeah, see, we've got iron gears, we've got servo motors, lightweight housing. We've got all of those. We've got all of our stuff that we use for our mod as well in here. So it's quite intense in there. Still got a lot of work to do on the icons, and nothing in that menu. Anything in this? Turret, Mark 2, Mark 1. So monitor, threat scanner, no. There's a garbage thief. Right, okay, so the garbage thief here. A handy method of removing unwanted debris from your inventory, placing a 3x3 layout and stand on it. Requires a small amount of power and an attached storage hopper. So let's have a look. Let's craft one, and let's go back and see where the block is. So there's the block. Right, okay, so we're going to not put it on that one there, put it on this one. Okay, and I'm just going to want to place it down and see what it looks like. There we go. It looks like that. That is a block which has no icon. Well, okay, so this is a multi-block machine, so we need to break it by pressing shift. Okay, so let's go back and make some more of the garbage thief. So what is it? 3x3 layout. So I believe that is 9 blocks. Okay, so we're going to want 9 blocks of those. So very, very cheap recipe. So there's really no worry about this. Now I actually did a layout for this, and this is where my garbage eater is going to be going here. Okay, for now at least. Okay, and we're going to put there you go. There's your garbage eater. Look, have a look at that. Isn't that cool, guys and girls? So now, what we're meant to be doing on this, right, is the macerator is going to go in here. So we are going to be putting here. We're going to now go and buy, or well, make a hopper. Okay. Basic conveyor belts. Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20 will do there. Storage hopper. I need some iron. Okay, so we need that, and then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting the hopper here. Okay, and then what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be standing here, and then we're going to be putting down some basic, very low speed conveyors into the hopper there. Now that will also feed into another hopper. So if we stand here at the moment, right, okay, it's got no power, but you can see that it's like doing a scan. Okay, and you can see storing 0 items with 100 free slots, attached machines 1. So we now need to power the garbage thing. Now, like it says, it only needs a tiny bit of power, so we can give it that tiny little bit of power, but I'm just wondering how we're going to give it that power. Yes, so right, and here comes Henrietta. That's going to be in the way. So we first of all need to go and make a power cube and 2 lasers. Now we're going to be doing this kind of backwards. So we're going to need the lithium. This is why I like to store stuff, so when I need it, I can just come along here and get what is required. And people always say, well, you don't need to store stuff. Well, in actual fact you do. So we're going to do one of those, and we're going to do one of those, and we're going to go and find some more iron. There we go, 33 bars of it. Right, so 1. Now I'm thinking it only needs a little bit. Do I build one of these? Do we build one of these? Because that will take less. Let's craft one of those. Okay, so we've got a power block, and again I've got it set in a certain place, and we're not going to put it in that place. We're going to put it there, right in the middle, and that's that block there. And then we're going to have the Mark 1 pointing that way, because that's going to go to the macerator. And then we're going to take this little tiny one here, this little blue one, yeah, which will go to here because it stores it to 1500, but as it says, it only needs a tiny little bit, yeah. And now we're going to have to build this part, and this part is the important part here. So we are going to start off building let's see, where are they? So I'm going to put one there, and then we're going to be putting that there, and that goes there, and we are going to need a small hopper and a PTG. I wonder if I haven't got a PTG, so let's go and make that, because I want to try and get all this done in one episode. So, pyro generator,
crafting,
go to the mini hopper,
crafting,
okay, and what else are we doing? We're having a laser,
crafting,
and that should be enough. And again, this is what I like about Fortresscraft Evolved, is you've got so many different variables of making stuff and putting stuff together. It's just really so much fun. we're now going to be taking these off there, and we're going to be putting down the come on, where are you? The PTG. PTG is linked to a power cube, and then that is linked to a laser. There's a laser, okay, but we need another power cube. Do you just love power cubes?
Crafting.
Right, so this now goes there. Okay, so that is now going to build there. You can see that that is getting a little bit there. Okay, and that block's going to be sorted up there. Okay. So you can see now that has some power. It's got this column here. Okay, so we're going to have a look. We're going to step into it. Whoa. So it's taken out all that rubbish for us. So if we look at the open storage unit here, you can see just what it's taken out here. This is all that rubbish there. Doesn't seem to be very quick. Not too sure whether it's only because it's got one hopper or anything like that, or if it's because it's power. Okay, might be because it's power, but you can see how it works. I think that's really cool. A really cool and nifty idea there. So good luck to the person that actually programmed that. I'm not too sure if DJ did it or not, but that is absolutely fantastic. So that is how you build an ore thief. That is how you power an ore thief. Okay. We're obviously getting up to power on here. As well, we're going to just make sure all our power is working here, which it is, okay, because it's blocked, it's stood by standby there. And again, there's Henrietta, really kind of disappointed in Henrietta at the moment. All the legs are all broken and wonky, and they never used to be like that. I don't know whether DJ notices or not, but other than that, that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. In the next episode, I believe we are going to check out research. We will then go and look at upgrading our drill bits, just to see how effective they are, especially on the coal. Coal is very important to us. Have fun, stay safe.